I'm on the drugs right now. I can use your love right now. But instead they tryna tear me down. I'm just tryna
But catch me outside, girl.
All right, so on some more serious news, actually it wasn't that I think it was actually like 3 months ago. It's just not being covered the way it should as usual. Actually, no, I'm gonna read off a post I read because I had heard about this, but sometimes posts kind of give you a little reminder. Oh yeah, said y'all heard about the little black boy in Plano, Texas that was tied up, sexually fondled, and forced to drink urine by his white classmates. Get this, they're only in 8th grade. They attend Haggard Middle School. Summer Smith is the mother's name. This needs more coverage. So I figured we'd do our due diligence and give it more coverage. So basically the story is authorities claim that black boy, 13 years old, was called slurs and shot with a BB gun at a sleepover. So basically, he was also made to drink his own urine. And there's videos of it too.
Their urine.
He basically
Their urine.
Sorry, not his own.
Wow.
So
weird.
Him and 3 white classmates had a sleepover.
That's all weird.
And the mom told his mom, "Oh, he'll be in good hands. He'll be great." And they, I guess, tied him up, shot him with a BB gun, sexually fondled him, whatever. I think some weird shit. And then made him drink their urine on camera and shit too. Some fucked up stuff happening, man.
They didn't tie him up, so I watched his interview on the news that they went outside and they were playing, but then they all had BB guns and he did not. And then after that, they went back inside, and he was like, "Yo, I'm really tired," so he was trying to sleep. And then that's when they started punching him, they started slapping him, and then he has trouble sleeping. So when he's like asleep, he was like, it's really tough for him to go to sleep. So when he was knocked out, they were like, "Oh my God, dude, you look really pale. Drink this water real quick." And then they made him drink the piss. And he didn't even know that he drank piss until like 3-4 days after, when his friends at school, they're like, "Dude, you were drinking piss on camera?" And it's like, yo, that's some weird shit.
He didn't taste the piss.
He just woke up.
Like half a
Like
way type guy.
He has trouble like sleeping, so it's like he was knocked the fuck out.
I can still taste piss.
Probably.
I can still taste piss.
I'm like half awake.
All right. Nigga, all right.
Like, damn, this water.
Yeah,
don't ever let us have a drunk night and you passed out and we waking up the next day. I'm like, "Hey, here, drink this." Here,
why is it all warm?
Yeah.
I do be like a half awake kind of guy. Like I'll do a lot after you wake me and might not know, like recollection, but I don't know if you can make me. I feel like drinking something is gonna wake me up, and I'll be like,
it's hot.
"What the fuck is this?"
Hey, I'm like, "Hey, this is not water. This tastes like piss. Like this tastes like you gonna say it straight
it's
up."
Hard, like to laugh at this shit, but it's,
I know.
It's like,
I feel so fucking bad. A lot of the controversy around it is they're trying to play it off like, well, there's different controversies. Some were saying, "Oh, yeah, boys being boys." Some were saying, "Oh, it's bullying," and then some were saying, "Fam, that's just a hate crime. That's like young kids on some hate crime shit." Where would y'all categorize this?
He's already dealt with like the kids that were at the sleepover on his football team. Like he already got bullied by those kids, but the kid that he was actually friends with, he was like, "Yo, come to the sleepover," and he had no idea that those other 3 kids were gonna be there, the ones from the football team who used to bully him. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, it's definitely not boys being boys because I never made somebody drink my pee or fondle them. And, I've been a boy my whole life. So
maybe the new phrase used to be white boys being white boys.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
that's a white boy shit.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah, it sounds like. Yeah, it definitely sounds more like a hate crime than bullying. Because, like, what are the odds? Like, us 4 white boys bullying the black kid. It's not because he's black. Like, really? What are the fucking odds of that shit? Like, let's not be stupid. Especially in a place like Texas, which is, like, not the most liberal and friendly for minorities.
Kind of reminds you of Georgia sometimes because there's a lot of black people in Texas, but there's also, it's very divided in a lot of parts and hella racist in a lot of parts. It's also such a huge state, so it's like Houston, obviously you're gonna find hella black people in, but
especially
parts
rural
of Texas, bro. Yeah,
rural Texas, you don't want to be there, bro.
Texas is fucking huge.
Yeah. Hey, I will say this though, not saying like I prefer racism, but if it were to be like
a preference.
Where you going with this?
My favorite type of racism is
Exactly. That's a good title. My favorite type of racism is like Southern racism versus like in LA.
like liberal racism when they act like they're not
Is it
racist.
because they're in your face with
Because
it?
like
or-
they're like shotgun. You know what I'm saying? You stay over there. You know what I'm saying?
I was like,
stay
bet,
over
I heard
here.
you.
Yeah, I get it. Don't cross that line. Don't fuck your daughter. Cool. But like I got you. Motherfucking in LA, like you'll work with somebody for 15 years and out of nowhere they'll snake you. And you'll be like, what the fuck? And it's like, he's one okay. And it's like
That's a
you
fact.
it's like regular conversations, or it'd be your teacher and they're just cool about it, but like or in the condescending, you kind of just know. It's like you got to pick up on it, and if you're not like privy to it, you won't pick up on it. You won't even notice it. Like, that guy's so nice. You'd be like, no. They're like,
you
he's-
find out who voted for Trump, and then you
Yeah,
start like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
he a Trump sub. What the fuck?
Bruh, a lot of those like Orange County, those doctors, like, bruh, and there's like a big KKK like membership in Orange County and stuff like that. Like,
I saw that.
so it's just like I don't know. Or I'm trying to remember, like what is it, La Habra or something like that? That shit.
La Habra, yeah, that's like by like OC.
Yeah, it's different, but I don't know. Everybody's cool. Like, I don't assume that people that just fly Trump shit are just off the wall, off the rails crazy, because the narrative or what everything you do see on the media is like saying that they're crazy, but like I don't know. I don't just assume like just because you're that, then it's like, oh, you're racist because you have Trump shit. But it's like, because like that guy. I don't.
Girl, I'm off the drugs right now. I could use your love right now, but they steady trying to tear me down. I just wanna tell you